Oh, good morning, Chad. Where are we anyway? This isn't the school, is it? Where are we?
So, you're finally awake, huh?
So, who's that?
I don't know. But I think it just may be that he saved our lives. Come on. Orehime's awake now. Let's go and hear the rest of the story. Why do we suddenly have these strange powers? And what do they have to do with Ichigo?
Hold on. What? Ichigo?
Very well, but listen. First, try your best to remember it. Remember everything that you saw, and try to recall how you had to fight.
Wait, hold on.
What? You mean you don't believe me? Is the story really that incredible?
Of course it is. Soul Reapers? Hollows? I mean, do you really expect us to believe all that stuff without any kind of proof?
You deny it. But you've seen proof. That terrible and fearsome monster, the one with the hole in the chest that attacked you, that was a hollow. Before you reject my story, think of the fear and pain you experienced earlier, and deny that first, if you can. Ichigo Kurosaki. As a Soul Reaper, he has a rather extraordinary spirit energy, but his ability to control that energy is currently extremely limited. So, as a result of that, it simply flows right out of him, without any constraint at all. In fact, that energy is so concentrated that it can affect various other spirits as well. And the same can be said about the two of you. Think back for a moment. On many occasions in the past, you two have come in contact with Ichigo Kurosaki when he was acting in the capacity of a Soul Reaper. Yeah, your sudden supernatural abilities, I believe they lay sleeping deep in your souls. Coming in contact with Ichigo Kurosaki was what caused your latent inborn powers to be activated.
Let's go! Uryu! Wait! Ichigo!
Ichigo, stop! You can't fight that thing! Urahara, what are you doing? Do you want Ichigo to get killed?
No.
Then move! We have to stop him! Ichigo can't beat that!
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm very sorry, Miss Kuchiki. Please, just watch quietly. This battle is absolutely necessary.
A binding spell? My body, I can't...
That is for you, and for him as well. What's the matter, Yoruichi? Looks like it could rain, huh? Here's some milk.
Cut the act, Kisuke. I know that you know that. They are here.
Yeah, I see. Well then, would you like to discuss it before or after your milk? What a disappointment. Ichigo, it appears that your sword resonates only with fear. What a shame. That's all wrong. Fear isn't gonna bring you victory in battle. Nothing worthwhile is born out of fear. Do you see? Do you hear what my sword resonates with? That's right. It's the resolve to kill you. So you are capable of resolve. Make sure you don't forget it. remember that feeling. So, was that revenge?
Hello, Kisuke.
It's been a long time, Ishin, and I can see that you haven't lost your touch even a bit. That's good to know. Not even a hint of diminished spiritual pressure. So, how does it feel to be a Soul Reaper again after 20 years?
It's all right.
Well then, do you feel better?
I suppose. The truth is, I was never bitter. Hollows do what hollows do. The only thing that I've harbored any regrets about over the course of these last 20 years is that I wasn't able to save Masaki that night. My own powerlessness.
I don't believe that you've changed one little bit. And your son's just like you.
Don't say that.
Speaking of your son, did you notice?
Yes. Just as you predicted. We've made contact with him. The Visored. A lawless gang of ex-Soul Reapers who tried to acquire hollow powers through forbidden methods. Their whereabouts and ideology are unknown. There could be trouble.
But the fact that they contacted Ichigo signifies that...
Yes. It seems pretty clear that they must be gearing up for something. Just the same as us. They've probably noticed all of the sudden changes in the Arrancars as well.
I see. So it seems that Hollow was an Arrancar.
Yes, but its level of development was far beyond any Arrancar I've ever seen before. The Arrancars have been stuck at the same level for decades, but this one had serious power. Something new has happened. And you know that can only mean something is behind their sudden progress. Sosuke Aizen. Aizen must have made a deal with the would-be Arrancars. He's gonna help them try to achieve their goal. He's using the Hogyoku. Their power has surged, but it's readily apparent from their fuzzy spiritual pressure that the Arrancars are still imperfect. That one was probably a prototype they sent out to ascertain what level they're able to fight at. They're still manageable for now, but the Hogyoku possesses immeasurable power. He's bound to complete his work soon enough. And with fully developed Arrancars behind him, as well as an army of Menos Grande, we'll try to crush the world. Any ideas?
I'll think of something. With the situation the way it is, everyone is sure to be mobilizing for war. Friend and foe alike. The Visored. Our side of the story, of course. And even the Soul Society. It seems that man's still there. What could he want? This is just ridiculous. I don't have any business that would involve a lieutenant from the Soul Society. So what exactly is this guy's deal?
Mr. Urahara.
Well, hello there, Mr. Sato. What can I do for...
Please, train me.
What?
What? Help him train? But why me?
Because I don't think that he'd be willing to leave, even if I were to tell him to.
That's not what I asked. If he wants to be trained, then you should train him.
Whoever trains Mr. Sato needs to have the power of Bankai.
That's just all the more reason for you to be the one to train him. You can do Bankai, can't you?
Please, I'm just a lowly but handsome merchant. How could I possibly perform Bankai?
Come on, cut the crap. Don't give me that. Everybody knows that you used to be the captain of Squad 12, and that's not even the whole story. Everyone also knows that you were the one who made the Hogyoku in the first place.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
I'll mangle him! I've never met anyone so irritating before in my entire life!
It has to be you. There's no other choice. My Bankai is no good for this. I'm afraid that it simply isn't well suited for training, or for giving people strength. Aha! I've got it! How about this? Listen, there's something that you want to ask me, right? Well then come on, let's make a deal. Tell you what, if you agree to do some odd jobs for me over the course of the next 3 months, I'll answer any questions that you ask of me.
Training someone in Bankai isn't an odd job.
Sure it is. It's a nuisance, and even more, one could get killed doing it. Or, would you rather just give up on the thing that you want to ask me about instead?
All right, fine. I'll do it.
Mr. Sato, the powers you possess clearly have the potential to increase in strength and efficacy. I believe that repeated battles against Bankai will be able to elevate them to new and astonishing heights. But still, one thing troubles me. There's something I've noticed. Your powers aren't like those of Soul Reapers, or those that Quincy's utilize. Yes, it's as if your powers are... Well, hello there, Miss Inoue. It's been a long time. I've been watching two sweaty guys wail on each other for days now. So it's nice having a young woman stop by the office for a change.
Chad, Renji? Mr. Urahara, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
You know, earlier, Rangiku of Squad 10 stopped by too. You've heard, haven't you? I mean about the Oaken, the royal key? I'm sure that the story has already reached Ikaku by now as well. Actually, we're all astonished. It caught us by surprise, I'm afraid. In any case, we and the Soul Society have to prepare to fight a battle this winter. Well, to tell the truth, it's really more like an all-out war. In the coming months, a great deal of blood is bound to be shed, more than ever before. And we'll all need to be stronger than ever before in order to have a chance at tackling the situation.
Right, me too. I want to get stronger as well.
Of course you do. But there's something I have to tell you, Orihime. The thing is, you aren't going to be fighting with us this time.
What?
It's Tsubaki. He was destroyed in the battle with the Arrancars the other day. Has he been repaired as of yet?
No. He was broken so badly that I wasn't able to heal him. I don't even know how to go about fixing him.
Tsubaki is the only offensive weapon at your disposal. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to participate in the battle without him. It's out of the question.
Hold on, Mr. Urahara. She's actually a good friend of ours. She fought hard in the Soul Society. All she's looking to do is to get stronger. We have to help her. We can't just leave her behind.
Chad.
That's an emotional argument. Do you want her to get hurt? Or worse, to get killed?
No! But she's got an ability more valuable than fighting. She can protect and heal people.
The Santen Keshun's defensive capabilities are limited. It won't be useful in this upcoming battle. Squad 4 can take care of our casualties, and we'll also have people like Captain Unohana and Lieutenant Kotetsu with us on the front lines this time around. In short, what I'm trying to say is that Miss Inoue's powers won't be needed.
But...
Don't pester me. You know that it's true. A warrior that can't fight is only going to hold us back.
Mr. Urahara!
It's okay.
Huh? Orihime?
It's okay. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Mr. Urahara. I'm glad you told me. I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Orihime!
Don't do it. Urahara's correct. Squad 4 may specialize in healing, but that's not all they can do. They've also had extensive combat training. Orihime may have some useful abilities. There's no denying that. But she's still just a human. And taking into account her personality, we have to face facts. She just wasn't meant to be a warrior.
Orihime.
Whew, man, just in time. Wow, that was close.
And who are you?
Oh, forgive me. I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Kisuke Urahara. I run a dinky little store that goes by the name Urahara Shop. I'm absolutely delighted to make your acquaintance. Whoa! Wow. Well, now that's a new one. What do you call that technique? I've never seen it before.
You want to know its name? That was called a bala. It's a projectile that's made of hardened spiritual pressure. It's not as strong as a cerro, but then, on the plus side, it's about 20 times faster. How do you like them? Not so easy to dodge, are they, huh? Die! Die, you clog-wearing freak! Oh, really? Are you serious? They got loopy? Damn it. That's what you get for underestimating them. If we don't take care of these guys...
Lord Aizen is sure to punish us.
How? How can you...
What? Still be alive? Oh! Well, how do you think?
Hey, cut that out. It's irritating. Stop finishing my sentences for me. Ha! Idiot! What's it feel like to be shattered?
I think I've seen just about enough of that technique. You won't hit me again. You still don't understand, do you? You're under a misconception. You thought your little barrage of bala all hit me. So you must be asking yourself, why am I still standing, right? Well, this is the secret.
What the...
A portable Gigai!
What is that? I've never even heard of it before.
Of course not. I've never shown it to anyone else before this. I have to say, making it was one thing, but using it is another matter altogether. Although, to be honest, I'm probably the only one who could. It makes an excellent decoy, but the switching places part is tricky. Well, how'd I do? Come on, give it to me straight. Did you notice when I changed? Could you tell when I made the switch? Welcome. I've been expecting you to show up, Mr. Kurosaki.
How did you know I'd come here?
You're looking for information, aren't you? You want me to tell you how you can get to Waco Mundo, right? Very well then. Okay, it's all ready. I was afraid. I thought that Aizen might target Orihime because of her powers, so I barred her from participating in frontline combat. But it didn't work. It was my mistake entirely. I was simply too concerned with her feelings and too passive about protecting her. And so, that's why I'm prepared to help in any way I can.
Are you sure? You realize that it'll mean going against the Soul Society.
It isn't like this'll be the first time, after all.
You look completely hopeless. Udio, what are you doing here?
What else? We're going to Waco Mundo with you, aren't we?
Chad!
Mr. Urahara told me everything. We're going with you.
No, I really appreciate it, but... sorry. Neither one of you is strong enough.
Ichigo. So then, was that not strong enough? Ichigo?
Chad.
Just believe in us. Don't try to do it all yourself. We want to help you.
It appears you gentlemen are finally ready. In my right hand, the stone that connects the worlds. In my left hand, the blade that binds existence. The black-haired shepherd, the chair of the noose. I strike the ibis when the clouds gather. This is the opening the Arrancars used to enter this world. It's called the Garganta. There is no solid ground beyond. There's only a furor of reishi. Each of you must create his own path out of that reishi. Go toward the darkness, and you will arrive at Waco Mundo.
All right. Let's go.
How appropriate that the name it was given should be Hogyoku. The power it has shatters the horizon, blasting it into its constituent parts, separating the divine and the earthly. You've come. Kisuke Urahara.
It's been a long time, Aizen. I must say, that's an awfully strange look for you.
The process of evolution is usually a rather ugly operation.
I didn't actually say that it was ugly, though. So, you fused with the Hogyoku. Very impressive.
Not fused. I would prefer you said I subdued. The Hogyoku you weren't able to control yourself.
Amazing.
Aizen, it seems that you really let your guard down. You're barely doing anything to protect yourself after taking in the Hogyoku.
You're quite right. I let down my guard because it is no longer necessary for me to be cautious. I feel it, After having subdued the Hogyoku, my body is beginning to progress past all of its old powers, surpassing them, advancing them. And they were already unequaled in the Soul Society. Not even a Kido in the 90s is worth bothering to elude for me now.
You're mistaken. I didn't say you'd let your guard down because you weren't eluding my Kido. In the past, you wouldn't have touched me twice without having conceived of some kind of plan in advance.
What's this?
Seals. I plugged up all of the spiritual pressure vents that all Soul Reapers have on their wrists. You're going to end up being burned from within by your own spiritual pressure.
Mr. Urahara!
Not yet. I wish it were that easy. Believe me, I do. But then he'd be just another monster. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
What the hell is that?
You tricked me into attacking, using a Kido in the 90s as bait in order to burn me from within by means of a technique you developed. Had it not been I... No. Had it not been I with a subdued Hogyoku, this fight would have been over. But sadly, the Hogyoku, through your very own creation, is beyond your comprehension. Even this technique, which you probably developed in preparation for this battle, won't be able to harm me. Yoruichi.
How'd you like that? That should...
Yoruichi! Get away from there!
I see. The fact that your leg wasn't harmed by my attack means that it's something that's notably out of the ordinary.
Oh man, that was special iron anti-hierro armor too. I didn't expect it to be broken so easily.
Don't make me laugh. Was that your secret weapon? Don't think you can...
Getsuga Tensho!
How'd that work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I haven't been able to read his spiritual pressure since he transformed. It's obvious that he's terrifyingly powerful, but even as I attack him, it's almost as if he's not even there. It's creepy. The only one who can perceive Aizen's power right now is someone who's in the same state as he is.
That was a fine strike. I understood that attack perfectly.
What is that in there? What's happening?
And now, I think it's time you people understood my power too.
It's over, Ichigo Kurosaki! What is this? A Kido? But when did you...
It appears that it's finally activating.
Kisuke Urahara, is this your doing?
Yes. I actually fired that Kido into you earlier, contained within a separate Kido. Before your metamorphosis was complete, I took advantage of the moment to strike when you were at your most vulnerable.
So that was when...
You see? It's a seal. If you were able to successfully fuse with the Hogyoku, I knew that it would be practically impossible to kill you at that point. So I developed this new Kido in hopes that I could use it as a way to seal you up.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but look, I'm evolving now. I'm about to progress still further. You can't seal me away with something like that. It simply can't be done with a Kido of this level. What? What is this? The power that I had acquired is now disappearing.
That's the will of the Hogyoku. The seal that I fired into you is finally taking effect now. And the reason for that is because your power has weakened. What the Hogyoku is saying is that it doesn't recognize you as its master.
No, that can't be. That's not possible. That's not... No! That's not possible! Kisuke Urahara, I utterly despise you. With a mind as brilliant as yours, why do you accept the status quo? Why? How can you just keep on obeying that thing?
That thing? Do you mean Soul King? Oh, I see. So you saw it. Without the Soul King there as a uniting force, the Soul Society would become divided. It's part of what bonds us together. Without such a bond connecting us, we crumble easily. That's merely the way that the world operates. That's all.
That's the logic of a loser. The question that a winner asks isn't how the world is, but instead, a winner asks how the world should be, how they want it to be.
Ichigo.
Urahara, where is everyone?
They've been sent back. And don't worry, they're all completely fine.
I see. Good.
Aizen's cross-seal unit has been taken to the Serite. The Central 46 is going to make a decision about what his fate will be in just a little while.
I see.
What's going on with you? Why do you look like that?
I don't know. I'm not really sure myself.
Everybody's lives, the entire world, they were all saved because you risked your life in order to defeat Aizen.
I know.
What I'm saying is that you did the right thing, so there's really no reason whatsoever for you to be sad.
Hey, Urahara, did the Hogyoku really reject Aizen? I mean, is that all there is to it? My dad told me some things. He said that the Hogyoku could read the hearts of those around it and make their wishes come true. If so, maybe losing his powers was actually what Aizen wanted to have happen. It's funny. I was finally able to feel his sword when we were doing battle, after I gained enough power to allow me to fight against him as an equal. All that I felt from his sword was loneliness. I was wondering, if he was born with exceptional powers, maybe he was looking for somebody that was on the same level as him. Someone who had the ability to see things from his perspective. And I thought that, maybe from the moment when he gave up and stopped trying to look for that person, he began wishing that he wasn't so exceptional after all, and that he could just be another Soul Reaper.
Ichigo?
Orihime, Uryu, Rukia, Chad, Renji. What the heck, guys? Should you be up walking around?
You're one to talk, you know.
Yeah, we're good.
What about you? You're looking...
Oh, wow, it really is you, Ichigo. Your hair's gotten so long that I wasn't entirely sure if it was you or not. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness.
You should see yourself, Orihime. But Then I guess that I look pretty scruffy.
Ichigo! Ichigo!
Hiyori! Well, well. What a pleasant surprise. So tell me, what can I do for you, Captain Urahara?
Kisuke, why did you come here? You idiot.
Lieutenant Aizen?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Nothing. As you can see, I found the wounded members of the investigation unit who had been looking into the Konpaku disappearance case. I was only trying to do my best to help them.
Why are you lying to me about this?
Lying? I'm afraid I don't understand. What's wrong with a lieutenant trying to help a captain?
No, that isn't what I'm talking about right now. You said that they were wounded. Take a look. You call this wounded? It's really not good to lie. This is howlification.
I see. Just as I thought. You're the man I expected you to be. I'm very glad that you came here tonight. This conversation is over.
Wait! Shinji!
His holification's almost complete. If I don't do something... And then I carried Shinji and the others to the Squad 12 barracks, and I attempted to use the Hogyoku in order to heal them. But I'm afraid that ended in complete failure. After that...
Squad 12 Captain Urahara, for conducting treasonous research with intent to deceive and cause harm to a comrade, your powers will be removed and you will be permanently banished. Additionally, the captain of Squad 5 and the other 7 you experimented on will be disposed of as hollows.
I brought all 8 of them here. I also brought along the new Gigai prototype that you've been working on. You'd better get to work. You know, right from the moment that Shinji first told me about the incident, I knew that the worst had happened and I had a pretty good idea of what your best solution would be.
So you had it all figured out. You know, you're really very sneaky.
You should talk.
Within 20 hours, I'll create a Gigai with a spiritual pressure masking function for us, Shinji, and those 7.
Don't worry about me. I can manage on my own.
I'll hide out in the world of the living and take my time figuring out a solution. I promise. I'll find a way to undo the holification. This is my fault. I'm so sorry. You'll come out of this alive.
Where am I?
Oh, hello. Good morning, Hiyori. How's it going? How are you feeling?
Seeing your shady-looking face the moment I woke up has given me a stomachache.
Always got a jab for everything, huh? You're definitely the Hiyori that I know, that's for sure.
Huh? You want to fight? Is that it? Come the hell on. You're captain and you haven't even gotten your Shihakusho on.
That's good.
What happened to you?
Hey, sleepyhead.
Shinji?
Come on, do you know anyone else who's walking around with this handsome face?
You dumbass.
Nobody can ever outdo your barbed remarks.
Thanks a lot. Kisuke just said the same thing.
The other guys are already awake by now, and they're out doing all kinds of stuff.
But enough of that. Where am I anyway?
The world of the living.
Oh, so that's why we're in... Wait, I don't remember entering a Gigai. What the hell's going on?
I'll explain everything, so listen to what I have to say. And on that note...
Okay... I don't get it.
So basically, all of us were hollowified, and we would have been disposed of as hollows if Kisuke hadn't come along to rescue us.
I feel like I'm missing the bigger picture here.
That should be simple enough to understand.
The responsibility for all of this falls on me. If I was more capable, I may have been able to prevent this whole situation. I arrived at hollification as an answer, not to mention all this. I'm truly sorry, Hiyori.
None of that matters now, you dolt.
Well now, I thought you'd flip out more.
The Soul Society has totally abandoned us. I feel like a complete tool now. Why was I so serious about being a Soul Reaper?
I owe you a lot, Kisuke.
No. Ultimately, I wasn't able to do anything to stop your hollification, so please, forgive me.
No need to apologize. Just allowing us to control our hollow forms is enough of an apology.
I think Shinji's right.
What?
Anyway, I'll say my thanks.
Hiyori? No, well, I'm kinda more...
Ugh, shut your trap already! I can't stand that irritating look on your face!
Huh?
You look like you think everything's your fault! Ugh, it's putting me off. I just want to punch your face! You know, you look a little more serious now.
Oh yeah, is that right? Thank you for that. Well, I guess we're really parting ways now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take care. Now, there's really a whole lot that needs doing. Well, all right then. I guess that I ought to just take it one step at a time.
Hey, come on! That's reckless!
No! What do you think you're doing, Yoruichi?
I've told you over and over again, you need to get some sleep.
If I don't do everything that I can, it'd basically be like a betrayal of Ichigo and Rukia, and all of the others.
Got any regrets?
I don't intend to make excuses, I was the one who got them all wrapped up in this. I was ready to admit my part in it. I was prepared to take the blame. But then, despite all of that,
It's all right. Look, honestly, we couldn't have done it without you. And for that, we owe you big time. So, don't apologize.
then that means I have no time to waste on regret. I have to make sure that I prepare for every single possibility. That is what my duty is. Are you able to move, Yoruichi?
Well, obviously. Who do you think you're talking to?
Sorry about that.
Aizen.
It seems like he headed to the Soul Society. I fired off that technique. I'll be heading his way too in just a bit. You really ought to get yourself some rest while you can, Yoruichi. I don't think that you're going to last very long as you are right now.
Don't worry. I can handle something like this just fine. I won't be far behind.
I understand. Well then, I'll be off. Perhaps if I had just managed to arrive ahead of Ichigo, he wouldn't have to. Aizen.
Oh, so you followed me. Nothing that you might try is going to work against me. I would have thought that a man of your intellect would already understand that fact.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that. However much that may be the case, it's still no reason to start giving up. Don't you think that's so? Ichigo is the one who opened that door. And right now, he's continuing to fight with all his strength against the fate that was waiting for him. I know just what I have to do.
Haven't you had enough?
Ichigo!
Aizen, let's go somewhere else. I don't want to fight here. It's not the place for this.
Sorry to put the burden all on you. Listen to me. I understand just how precious your power is to you, but... Ichigo. If I'm right, and the way that technique works is how I've heard it does, then I'm sorry to say it, but you're most likely going to lose every single one of your Soul Reaper powers. After that, you always seem to find one way or another to ensure that you were able to pull off whatever I told you. So the least that I could have done was seal Aizen, so you wouldn't have to use that technique. No, now's not the time to be having regrets. I swear, I'll do my best to help you regain your Soul Reaper powers. That much I can guarantee.
You're creating a Zanpakuto that's able to transfer Soul Reaper powers?
Yeah. This is the only way that I can help Ichigo to regain the Soul Reaper powers that he's lost.
Who knows what the Soul Society would do if they ever caught on to this?
I'll do it regardless. After all, it's my fault. It was my creation of the Hogyoku that was ultimately the reason why Ichigo, ended up losing his powers. That's why I decided to do it. You see, I have to take responsibility for my mistake.
Okay. Well then, I know exactly what to do.
Yoruichi.
Don't worry. I'm just doing what I want to do, that's all.
Thank you very much.
So, this is it? This is the sword you made, correct? Looks like it's just an ordinary Zanpakuto to me.
That's right. Normally, just getting a whole bunch of Soul Reapers to add their spiritual pressure to the sword would be more than enough to get the job done. But with Ichigo, the situation's different since he's lost all his Soul Reaper powers.
We're gonna need a whole lot of spiritual pressure at our disposal if we're gonna get that guy's powers back.
Anyway, that's the gist of it.
You can count on me. I've got plenty of power to spare, and I'm ready to share it.
Are you really sure? If we get found out, we're gonna have to answer for it, you know.
If it helps Ichigo regain his Soul Reaper powers, I don't care. Besides, as you can see, Rukia and I aren't the only ones who think that.
Oh. Everyone. The end of the line is right here. When it gets to be your turn, please pour your spiritual pressure as swiftly as you can into the sword.
Looks like it's going smoothly.
That's good, now just keep it up.
Seems like the word got out. What will you do now, Kisuke?
Well, let's hear what they have to say. What is this?
He said he wanted you to bring the sword to the captain's meeting hall? And all captains and lieutenants are supposed to be at Squad 1's barracks. Even with a generous amount of skepticism, it's all looking good. Honestly, the head captain.
They've changed, haven't they? To see the head captain? No. All Soul Reapers. Everyone in the Soul Society. Doing everything they can to come to Ichigo's aid.
Indeed.
All right then, let's get going. I know what's going to be waiting for you, Ichigo. No matter how difficult it may be to get there, just know there'll be a future where we're all smiling and happy. So please, hold on just a little longer. I can't deny. In the past, I would get so immersed in my research that I overlooked things I shouldn't have. And as a result of that, I ended up hurting a lot of people. I don't plan to atone for my crimes, but I won't repeat the mistakes of the past. I'll prepare for every single possibility that I can think of, and I'll create something new, something that nobody has ever seen before. I'll do it with my own two hands.
Listen, I'm not asking the Soul Society to help me. Just tell me how I can get to Wako Mundo. Orihime is my friend. I'll save her all by myself.
Hello? My name's Shinji Hirako. Is the owner in? Well, the owner called us, so he'd better be in. Hey! Is anyone there?
Hey, thanks for waiting. I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I'm afraid the shopkeeper is out right now.
You see? I'll come back later. Later.
See you around.
What? Why? You are obviously here.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're just the same as ever, Shinji.
Good grief. Come on, just do it yourself, Kisuke. Anyway, you're the one who called, you know. So what's up?
Hey, listen, there's really no need to rush. What do you say to having some tea inside?
Okay, I'm going in.
All right, well then. It's good to see you again, Shinji. Are Hiyori and the others doing well?
Fine, I guess. You're still remarkably nosy, I see. All right, that's enough small talk. Now, let's get down to brass tacks.
To tell you the truth, I was just thinking about making some tea. It's fine. Let's talk a bit. Sosuke Aizen was responsible for betraying the Soul Society. Yeah, and what's more, the Hogyoku that I created has fallen into his hands. It's a terribly dire situation, but even so, we're not exactly out of options just yet.
You never were able to get straight to the point. What do you mean?
Do you know about Ichigo Kurosaki?
Recently, the current captain of Squad 6 came to pay a visit to Karakura Town. I wondered what was up. I knew that there had been some kind of a fight, but, well, fight might not be the right word to use.
Oh, it seems that you're fully up to speed.
Quit fooling. And?
After that, I decided that I needed to help provide him with training, and I sent him to the Soul Society. Once there, he managed to defeat Captain Kenpachi Zaraki of Squad 11, as well as triumphing over Byaku Yakutsuki, and he also achieved Bankai, of course.
What a joke.
I speak the truth.
I want to tell you to get serious, but I'm willing to hear you out. So go on, I'm listening.
Back then, during the fight with Byakuya, Ichigo hollowified, but was able to regain control all on his own.
But, Kisuke, that means...
I didn't really do anything. I'm afraid that I can't give you all the details, but suffice to say, he's got a lot going on. Now, this is where it gets really juicy. Yoruichi went to the Soul Society with Ichigo and saw many things. According to her, he still hasn't seen Sosuke Aizen's Shikai.
Okay, I see what you're getting at now.
You pick things up so quickly. Delightful.
The thing is, I don't know a damn thing about Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm not dumb enough to fall for just any old story, you know? Still, you do make a pretty persuasive case, I guess.
I think that it's worth taking the gamble.
Now it's getting interesting. We're gonna do things our way moving forward. You got it?
Yes, you can count on me.
Quite shrewd, but whatever. All right, I'll keep a close eye on things then.
So, Shinji, what's this all about anyway? What did you bring me all the way out here for?
It's nothing big. Just wanted to see you and get an idea of how strong you are. Yoruichi Shihoin herself is the one who recommended you, so I don't have any doubt that you're the real deal. I'm just curious. I'm merely wondering what you're like.
Huh?
Well, to be honest, that's an excuse. I'm just trying to get out of work for a bit.
Huh?
They just keep on feeding me paperwork all the time over at the barracks. And rather than dealing with confusing words, I prefer to spar with you for a little while. So throw me a bone here.
Nah, I understand. If I'm enough for the job.
Great. let's get to it then. That face says you can keep up. You're more of a man than me, right?
Ah. Well, thanks for that.
That was better than I hoped. Impressive. I figured you'd try to worm out of it, but I misjudged you. You went all out.
I'm truly happy that I was able to be of service to you. But was it necessary to come to me? You could have just asked someone from Squad 5 after all. I bet that if you wanted, you could spend a lot of time with Lieutenant Aizen.
Yeah.
Hmm? Shinji?
Nah, it's nothing really.
Mr. Urahara!
Hello there! I'm sorry that I'm late. What? Your father's not here at the moment? Well, lucky for me then.
Mr. Urahara, what are you doing here? Orihime was abducted by Arrancars?
Ichigo is undoubtedly going to try to rescue her by himself.
Please go away.
What?
You want me to go to Wako Mundo with Ichigo, right? Well, I'm afraid that I can't... You see, I can't get involved with Soul Reapers right now. If Orihime needs saving, I can do it by my... What did you just say? Ichigo's going alone?
You see, the Soul Society is entirely withdrawn from the area, which means that Ichigo will be going into enemy territory all alone.
I see.
It's kill or be killed, and fighting alone is tough. We have no choice. We have to help each other. Isn't survival a good enough reason to overcome our differences?
If that's the case, then please, let me out of here, Mr. Urahara.
Oh, very well then.
Who are you?
Chad, why are you here? Are you also?
Yeah.
His spiritual pressure. It is so much stronger than last time. But how?
So, you finally noticed, huh? Let me tell you, training Chad was really a worthwhile effort.
Chad, I have a proposal for you. Won't you spar with me while we're waiting for Ichigo?
Who are you?
That sounds like a good idea to me. Show me just how much you've improved before you throw caution to the wind and jump right into the enemy's domain. After all, you wouldn't want to toss your life away for nothing, now would you?
Don't worry, Chad. Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll prove it to you.
Okay. But I'm not gonna go easy on you, Uryu.
All right. That'll be enough, gentlemen.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it.
No. I'm the one who should thank you. I was able to test the results of my training. Good.
Did I surprise you?
Yeah, but I shouldn't be surprised.
What do you mean?
I know that there's no way you'd just sit there, without your powers, doing nothing at all.
I have to say, you've made quite the improvement yourself. And what's more, you look like you're still getting even better.
I'm tired of it. I'm sick of not being able to help.
there's something I've meant to ask you. Why are you ready to do so much for him? I've heard that you two have been friends for a long time. But is that really enough of a motive for you to put your life on the line for him?
Well, to be honest, it's really quite simple.
I see.
That's my promise. I said that if Ichigo ever gets into trouble, then I'll go and save him. That's the vow I made. And there was another promise. I've also made a vow to my abuelo, my grandfather.
Your grandfather? A promise with Ichigo, and with his own grandfather. He's just like me. Let's get Orihime back. You, me, and Ichigo.
Yeah, that's right.
You look completely hopeless.
Uryu, what are you doing here?
What else? We're going to Wakomunda with you, aren't we? Mr. Urahara has told me everything. We're going with you.
No, I really appreciate it, but... sorry. Neither one of you is strong enough.
So then, was that not strong enough? Ichigo?
Chad.
Ichigo, did you really think you could enter the enemy's territory and save Orihime all by yourself? I haven't been able to meet the Arrancars face-to-face just yet. But I've heard that even Soul Reaper captains have had a hard time fighting against them.
But you...
Don't overestimate yourself, Ichigo. Don't you remember what you told me once before? Saving Orihime alone is tough. It's better to combine our abilities. So you tell me, isn't that a good enough reason to overcome our differences? Let's go save Orihime, Ichigo.
How long have I been in this body? 101 years? It's just natural that I feel at ease in the world of the living.
Oh, the memories of the time when we were together in Squad 13. Come to think of it, I really do owe you quite a lot, Yoruichi.
What are you talking about? The decision to stay here was mine and mine alone. That's the end of the story.
Yes, that's true.
More importantly, don't you think it's weird? I don't believe this. It's frankly astonishing. They're sending in Squad 6's captain and lieutenant just to capture one soldier who isn't even a seat officer.
That's the one thing I have absolutely no doubt about. I'm sure he already knows where it is. He knows that it's inside Rukia.
What's your plan, Kisuke?
Of course. I'm not just gonna stand by and watch without doing anything. However, can I ask you for a little help?
Don't ignore our past, Kisuke.
I'll do what I need to. It's not only to stop our enemies, but also for Ichigo's sake. I could hear the depths of his frustration crying out back then. I could hear his soul lamenting his own weakness. But then, he took that frustration and turned it into strength.
Traditionally, the Soul Society has generally instituted a 1-month waiting period before executing a capital offender. I believe that policy should hold true in Rukia's case as well. So, to break it all down, there'll be 10 days in which to train you, 7 days to allow for opening the gates to the Soul Society, and lastly, 13 days for you to save her. We have plenty of time.
Can I get strong enough in just 10 days?
Of course. If you wish to save Rukia with the conviction of your whole heart, then you have at your disposal a power stronger than iron. But if your resolve is half-hearted, forget it. Over the course of the next 10 days, I'm gonna put you through the ringer.
Well, if I don't do this, there's nobody else who can, right? All right. Let's do it!
He did well, even with Kisuke's help. I didn't expect him to improve so much in so little time. Now I see why Kisuke is ready to entrust everything to him. His potential seems to be completely limitless. But that's not why he's so powerful.
I will be your guide. Have no doubt, have no fear. Do not stop, do not look back. Do not think of those you are leaving behind. Just keep going forward no matter what. Those who can do that, follow me.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. The moment we came here, all of our minds were already made up.
Your minds are made up, hmm? Just so you understand, boy. If you lose, you will never return to this world.
Then there's no choice. I'll have to win!
He might be a hot-headed brat, but he's got that fire in his eyes. Your feelings must be true for you to have that kind of look. The will to protect something. That's the most powerful weapon in his arsenal. As long as he has that, no foe will be too strong for him. And that doesn't only apply to him, but also to the two that I trained as well.
People discover their true inner powers when they want to protect something. The heart and the soul are closely linked. Your heart reveals what is most precious to you. So then, why are you going to the Soul Society?
To protect Ichigo.
To fight alongside Ichigo.
All of them are following their hearts to protect what they care so deeply about. I must also do that. I'll need to follow my heart too.
Who are you?
I'm nobody terribly important, but I have some business on the other side.
You must be a bandit. I won't let you through!
I admit I like your spirit, but I'm afraid that my business can't wait. I'll have you stand aside now. The Tenchi Heisoban is ready. Now I just need to get this. Wait for me.
How you feeling, Yoruichi? Are your arm and leg all right?
I can go about my day just fine now. And I can fight too, of course. However, I didn't know the Arrancar's spiritual pressure could make them so tough.
They were far stronger than we ever expected or imagined they'd be. I'm glad to see that you're already recovering. Hey, listen, would you care to try out a new piece of armor?
Oh, the one you told me about.
Oh, it's a special something I designed to fight Arrancars. At this point, it's really only a prototype. However, I believe that it should be tough enough to resist an Arrancar's spiritual pressure.
Well, might as well try it out then. They're a lot stronger than we predicted they'd be. As we are now, we'll have a hard time dealing with them. Perfect timing. I wanted to train myself back to full power just as soon as my limbs healed up. There's no point doing this if we're pulling punches. You don't need to hold back. Go at it like you mean it.
Yes, I know. So then, shall we get started? Thank you, Yoruichi. I appreciate it. Now I know just how I need to improve it.
Yeah, true. But I must say, you're more eager than you usually are.
Yeah, you're right. Now that we've got Ichigo and the others involved, we have to step up and do our best too.
Kisuke. They're all fighting because they chose to. Because they want to. I saw with my very own eyes how Ichigo managed to learn Bankai and saved Rukia. Orihime and Chad too. They're both fighting because they want to protect Ichigo, no matter what the cost might be. What I want to do now is help open the path that will move them forward. What about you?
I mean, what can I say? You're exactly right. I agree entirely. We have to take responsibility. And more importantly, I want to help Ichigo.
Then stop blaming yourself about responsibility and whatnot.
Thank you very much.
Kisuke, we will defeat Aizen. We will.
Of course.